What's going on, everyone? John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here. If you're a geek like me and if you're watching this video, there's a good chance you are. You love flagship smartphones, the few devices that are released each year that push their respective platforms and carriers to another level and are really loaded with all the hottest new technology. Well, we got the announcement of another one today, a much long rumored and much hyped phone, dubbed officially the Droid Incredible, a new smartphone running Android 2.1 for Verizon Wireless. Let's go run through the specs because that's really what separates this handset from the rest of the pack. So it is running HTC's custom Sense interface. If you've seen it, I demonstrated it actually on the Nexus 1 on a custom ROM, and Brandon demonstrated it actually earlier in the day on the HTC Desire. It's a really impressive skin on top of Android 2.1 and really adds a ton of new features. For instance, it had something called Leap View, which is essentially a pinch and zoom to access all your windows. I believe you get access to 7 home screens. You really can customize the device quite a bit. HTC also added something called Friend Stream, which essentially unifies all of your social networks from Facebook, Flickr, Twitter, all into one, very similar to what Motorola has done with their Moto Blur interface. It's got an 8 megapixel camera. That is not a mistake, an 8 megapixel camera with dual LED flash. It's got a 3.7 inch WVGA screen, which means 480 across and 800 down, which is also AMOLED, AMOLED, and of course capacitive. For those of you guys that might be wondering what AMOLED or WVGA or any of those numbers I just went over means, the AMOLED screens means you're going to get much darker blacks and much brighter colors and actually use less power. The resolution that I mentioned is extremely high, so that means you're actually going to be getting much crisper fonts. You're going to get really brighter looking icons and things that just look a little bit clearer. It may also make the font look a bit smaller, but you're just going to get sort of a clearer overall picture. It features an optical joystick, so no more trackball. It seems to be a thing of the past. It's got a proximity sensor, a light sensor, and digital compass. Of course, all the other standard smartphone features, including GPS, Wi-Fi, a 3.5mm headset jack. So the big question is, when can you get your hands on one, especially if you're a Verizon Wireless customer looking to make a switch over to Verizon. Pre-orders are going to begin on April 19th, and they will be shipped and fulfilled and in stores on April 29th. Price is going to be $199.99 after $100 manufacturer mail-in rebate. This phone is really the Nexus 1 with HTC Sense and a much better camera. So if you're waiting for a Verizon Nexus 1 to come out, this may actually be a better bet for you. I'm a big fan of the Sense interface. I like Android as a whole, but Sense really takes it to a next level and adds sort of a more custom flair to it, adds a little bit more 3D graphics, makes it feel a bit more polished. You're going to get all the good 2.1 features, including pinch to zoom, sort of 3D trays, and all kinds of other fun stuff you've seen me demonstrate in previous videos. I'm very excited to get my hands on the HTC Incredible. It looks to be a fantastic device. That is really what Verizon users have been waiting for. Certainly there's been versions of the Nexus 1 out now for T-Mobile and for AT&T that you can buy directly from Google's website. But the Verizon version we've been waiting on, and now it looks like it's become irrelevant before it even launched because the Incredible sort of boasts it and beats it in the megapixel and user interface department. So are you guys excited about the Incredible? I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on it, like I said. I think it's going to be a fantastic phone for Verizon Wireless. And if you guys are curious what you have to say, leave comments down below or video responses, whatever you like. I'm John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.